Now I'm going to show you how we can build the comparative box plots. So first, we need to get the data which shows the number of stores in each city and the population. So we use Control, Shift, and the down key, select all the data, and Control C, and then we paste it into a new sheet. Yeah, it's always safe to paste the value. Okay, so the city, number of stores, and population. And the new variable we are interested in is a kind of density of Starbucks stores. So we want to know a number of stores in each city per 1,000 people. So every 1,000 people, on average, how many stores? So for each city, we can calculate like this. We multiply number of stores divided by total population. No, sorry, total population is here, this value. See, the first city, 1,446 people has one store. So we convert to per 1,000 people. That's equivalent of 0.69 per 1,000 people. And then we copy the formula. You can either just drag, or you just easiest way, right click, you double click, and then it automatically copy the formula. So for example, this is number of stores divided by population and multiply 1,000. So you see this one, for example, largest city, LA, this density measurement only 0.034 per 1,000 people. But for some smaller size city like this one, see the value is even more than 1 per 1,000 people. So we like to group the data based on the population size. So how we can group it? That's based on, so we already classify the less than 20,000 people. That's considered the smallest size city. So I put can copy the definition from the Canvas question. So here is the criteria we are going to use to classify the city based on the population. So here we generate a new variable called city size. And then we use if population. If this population is less than 20,000, so we will just put less than 20,000. So that's the variable. So we put a $sign. So when I copy the formula, the $sign will keep the cell value exactly related to the cell I1. It wouldn't change. Okay. So if it's not, so if function indicated check the C2 less than 20,000. If yes, we will put less than 20,000 in this column. If not, we'll keep checking. See if it's less than 50,000. So if it is true, that means the population size between 20,000 to 50,000. So we put value here. Otherwise, I will check if this less than the C2, the population less than 100,000. If it is true, we just put the value between size between 50,000 to 100,000. If this is not true, that will be, let me see, less than 20,000, less than 50,000, less than 100,000. And I need to check if this value is less than C2 is less than 500,000. If this is true, that will be between 100,000 to 500,000. If it's not true, that's belong to the largest group, largest city size, which is larger than 500,000. Now it tells me I need more parentheses. Okay, just click. So I need to close this if formula, if function. 2, 3, okay. If less than 500,000, and then if less than 100,000. Okay, I need a C2 here. Okay. So you can look at the formula here. And then I can right click, so copy. So you see this is the how we classify the city based on the population size. Okay, so next we need to visualize to see does the data looks similar for different size of city. The density looks similar. So what we can copy the whole Control Shift down. Just Control C, so I copied all the data, and then I can paste it to Minitab. Click Minitab. So what we are going to do, we go to Boxplot. So this time we compare the data within groups. So we have only one variable, which is this density variable, and with groups. Okay. So we will graph the number of stores per 1,000 people, the categorical, which is city size. Okay. Click OK. Okay, so this is the box plot. So for each group, it generates one box plot. So we have 5 different groups. Now we can copy the graph, right click, copy graph, and paste back to the Excel. So next you need to answer the question. So how are they similar or are they different? You see the different city size. For the smaller city, a lot more outliers. And also the variation is large. So some small city, maybe very few Starbucks, some is quite popular. Per 1,000 people has more Starbucks stores there. So, but for some of the city size getting larger, you see the variance is not that big. But also for smaller cities, the media is higher than the larger size cities. So you can summarize your findings. And this is very useful. So compare the variable is for the different group. So that's called comparative box plot.